News 10 starts now with a breaking news alert.
An explosion rocks a Coryell County hospital this afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tara Mergener.
And I'm Justin Early. This happened at Coryell Memorial Hospital in Gatesville. We know other hospitals in Temple, Waco, and Clifton have been on standby to receive any of the victims. We have several crews in Gatesville tonight. News 10's John Carroll and Rissa Shaw are in Gatesville. We'll start with John. John, what's the latest?
Well, what we can tell you, Justin, is that we're here at Coryell Memorial Hospital. Right behind me, our photographer will right now zoom and show you where it says temporary hospital entrance, and you'll see a bunch of hard hat workers there with their bright yellow vests. That's actually where the explosion situation happened around 2:10, 2:15. It was in a boiler room in a part of a building that they were constructing here and add on to the hospital. Now, we have a couple of pictures. Let's see if we can go to those of the explosion right now. These pictures show, one of these pictures show literally the entire roof on this one section collapsed. Now, it didn't collapse completely, and so they were able to pull some people out. What we're being told, the biggest question is, there is still not a command center set up here. So we're being told that anywhere between 5 and 11 to 12 people have been carried off to hospitals injured. I did talk to at least 2 to 3 of the hard hat workers that were working inside of the building when the boiler exploded, and at least 3 of them have told me we have one dead co-worker and possibly another one missing. I had another top law enforcement agency officer tell me that they know of possibly one DOA. And what we can tell you is that this is a 3-tier situation right now. On the far side of the hospital is the Meadows Nursing Home. And all of those nursing home residents have been taken now by ambulances or trucks or buses down to First United Methodist Church. We'll talk to Rissa in just a moment about that. Then we have a 25-bed hospital. And I've been told that there are only 12 to 15 patients inside of there. So those patients, of course, not critical, or they would have been in some bigger city hospitals. Those patients have been taken to Goodall Witcher Hospital in Clifton. And what we're being told is down at the explosion site, there possibly is still a search for 1 or 2 other people in the middle of all this situation. But no one has an exact number on how many have been injured, how many are critical. But we were told by 2 to 3 hard hat workers who were right there, several of their co-workers were burned very, very bad. We're going to try to get you more numbers and clearer numbers from other law enforcement agencies who are here on the scene. But right now, first responders are still working behind me. Let's go right now in just a few minutes, or in these next few seconds, to Rissa Shaw. And Rissa is going to be covering the nursing home residents arriving there at the Methodist Church. Rissa.
All right, John, thank you for the update there.
We're now going.
All right, hi, John. Yeah, I'm at First United.
Shaw, who is also in Gatesville. Rissa, where are patients being evacuated, and what can you tell us?
Well, Tara, I'm here at First United Methodist Church, where at least people from at least two nursing homes in the area are being brought here. One of them is the Oaks Assisted Living Facility. Since we've been here, we've only been here for about 15 minutes. There have been trucks coming in, bringing in water to people, bringing in ice here. I also saw them bringing in medications for people at the Oaks here ahead of their arrival. Now, they're supposed to be coming in on a bus any moment now. A group of nurses just went in and decided to have a meeting ahead of their arrival. I have heard things like they still need gloves, they still need hospital beds, but those are also supposed to be on the way. One thing that a local law enforcement officer has told me is that they do not need anything else from people coming in the area. The people here have been great. They've been giving them water. People have been driving by the hospital, giving the DPS workers water, things like that. They say they are okay for now. I know we've seen fire crews in here from Flower Mound, so all the way from the Dallas area. People from all across the state are here trying to help. It looks like they have all the help they need at this point. One woman we spoke to was so willing to help. Her and her mother, they were driving by. They got an alert on their phone about what had happened. Her mom jumped out of the car, her mom's a nurse, and ran into the hospital to help.
And my mom is a nurse. She used to work here, but now she works at the prison. And so we both got a text at the same time. So we ran over here, and we were stuck in the traffic, so my mom literally hopped out of the car and ran. And she ran inside. I guess she's in there evacuating people and helping people.
So heroes already emerging from this horrible incident. It looks like behind me we have some nurses bringing in supplies, probably going to the people that are going to be staying here. I'm told that the people going to these churches around town are not the patients that need critical help. Those ones will be going to the hospitals, not to these churches. These are more for people who are stable and really just need somewhere to go at this point as the evacuations continue. As we were driving in to First United Methodist Church, we did see that it looks like power is being restored in the town. We'll try to get that confirmed, though. Reporting live from First United Methodist Church in Gatesville, Rissa Shaw, KWTX News 10.
Yeah, thank you, Rissa. We know a huge portion of the town lost power there in Gatesville, but here's a recap of what we know. Emergency crews are still very active on the scene of this reported explosion at a construction site behind the Coryell Memorial Healthcare System in Gatesville. This all began just before 2:30 this afternoon.
A hospital spokeswoman has confirmed 4 people have been hurt. We know patients in Gatesville have been evacuated to other facilities, including Goodall-Witcher Hospital in Clifton. That word from several nurses tonight. Right now, the hospital is helping patients contact their loved ones. At least 2 other hospitals are on standby. Several other facilities and residents were also being evacuated, and we're going to continue all of our coverage on this story after a short break.
And in the meantime, remember to go to our website, kwtx.com, also our social media pages. We will keep updating the developments following this explosion. We're back after this.